joined by, is your friend?
Yes, he's a friend.
Where is he from? Come on, let's have a chat here.
Yes, his name is...
What's your name again?
My name is Mugabe.
Muzi?
Yes, Mugabe from Zimbabwe.
That's a tough name. Mugabe.
Yes, you have to click.
Let's face the camera. You're from Zimbabwe.
Yes,
You're from a country whereby it's being led by Robert Mugabe, and it's one of the leaders who was not invited to this Africa-US summit. What's your take on that?
You know what? I am very, very embarrassed to be a Zimbabwean right now here, because look at all these Africans here from Kenya. You know, they have their democracy. They are coming to support their president, and our president, Robert Mugabe, is a despot leader who doesn't observe and respect human rights. That is why he is not here, and all those things need to change. You know, he's one of the only 4 other presidents that have not been invited, and we are losing a lot as Zimbabweans because, you know, the U.S. investors have injected over $3 trillion over this summit here, and as Zimbabweans, that is the investment that we are missing, and that is such a big thing that we have missed in Zimbabwe.
But let me ask you a question. Who is to blame here? Do you blame Robert Mugabe, or you blame the people of Zimbabwe who actually vote him in because he keeps on winning elections? Who is to blame?
I blame Robert Mugabe. He has never won an election. He has never won a free and fair election. Everybody knows that that election was rigged. Those results, the first results in 2008 took a month to come out, okay? And the results last year were totally rigged because even ZANU-PF and Mugabe were never seen on the street ululating, happy that they have had a landslide of victory in Zimbabwe. Why? Because they knew what they did. They rigged the elections. And the president was supposed to be Morgan Tsvangirai, MDC, and he is going to be the president of Zimbabwe, whether Mugabe likes it or not. Chinja kukula izenzo. Tsvangirai uzabusa wena Tsvangirai, you are going to be president of Zimbabwe.
Wonderful. I think that's a very, very powerful message. And what should the Zimbabweans in the diaspora do to ensure that they restore democracy in Zimbabwe and even make sure that Zimbabwe is not left out by the... I know African Union is part of, is actually supporting Zimbabwe, but we're talking about the Western world, we're talking about the American government, and even the European nations. What should be done by the Africans, I mean the Zimbabweans in the diaspora, and also by Africans to ensure that you guys are not left out? Is there anything that even the Kenyans here can actually do to ensure that Zimbabwe gets back to its democracy?
Exactly. That's why I am here among Kenyans, our African brothers and sisters, to lobby the Kenyan president, Uhuru, to start a dialogue and tell Mugabe to change his ways, because his ways are not progressive. They are putting Zimbabwe back and Africa back. We are going back. We are like medieval selves. And, you know, our government is very archaic, and things need to change in Zimbabwe. And we need all Zimbabweans to come out and come out together to be able to lobby these foreign governments, even other African governments, and even, you know, United Nations and SADC.
Let me ask you about African Union. You're from Zimbabwe. What do you think of the African Union and its performance?
Well, I'm not happy about the African Union performance, because Zimbabwe is what it is because of them. Zimbabwe is what it is because of them, because, you know, they have these institutions like SADC who are also Mugabe lookalikes, and they've made Mugabe the chairman of SADC, and that's not what we want. We can't have despot people who cannot be invited in true democratic countries to come and be able to partake in these meetings, to be able to generate investment in Africa. Why can't we be like Kenyans here? Kenyans are here to come and support their president. You know, that is exactly, we want all 54 countries in Africa to be represented, just like, look at all these Kenyans here. They are here to see their president. That's exactly what we want Zimbabweans to do, to be able to embellish our president we want. No rigging elections. Chinja kukula izenzo.
We need democracy in Africa. Thank you so much. What's the name again?
Mugabe, Organizing Secretary of MDC USA. Lizangizwa ende lizangizonda futhi bantu beZANU-PF.
That's a wonderful speech. Thank you so much once again, and thank you so much.
Thank you very much. It was wonderful talking to you, and we look forward to many more visits like this by the president.
Thank you so much. Once again, that's our brother from Zimbabwe and our Kenyan lady, our Kenyan sister. And you're still watching all the way from Washington, D.C. That's the Marriott, whereby His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, President Uhuru Kenyatta, will be speaking to all these guys here. We're talking about the Kenyans in the diaspora. You've seen and you've even heard from our brother from Zimbabwe. And we're also joined by another lady. You know, we are still